Alright, we're going to try my dubious setup. I've got the carbs on there, I've got gas on there. I don't have any kill switch, but I do have wire so I can ground the points out to the case if it starts and I can't make it stop. Hopefully she fires. We're going to see what happens. As you just saw, even though I now have spark, I still have no signs of life. I did try and check the compression and it came in very low, so I decided to pull the head off to see if I could figure anything out. I don't have enough experience inside motors to know what's normal, but this seemed a little loose in the bore. When I posted a short clip of it to the forum though, I didn't get any feedback about the piston movement and was told that my issue was likely the crank seals, which would mean getting into the motor a lot deeper than I was originally hoping for. But crank seals were ordered, and I started on the first step, which according to the manual was to make a box out of 2x4s with an 8-inch square opening to be used as an engine stand. While waiting for the seals, I decided to clean up the front rim as much as I could, and to replace the tube and rim strip. There was a point where I said I would never manually change tires again, but here I was. Partially because I was not planning to replace the tires themselves, and I didn't know if a shop would agree to put these back on the rims. At least tubed tires are a little easier to work with than tubeless. So why not replace the tires? Well, one, when it eventually leaves my garage, it'll be for the future owner to get the tires they want. And if they're just going to display it, they may want to keep the vintage tires on. Two, assuming I do eventually get it running, I'm not going to be riding it very hard. And three, I'm monetarily constrained and I really can't afford them. The new seals arrived, along with the gaskets I would be needing, but intimidation led to more procrastination, so I moved on to the rear wheel. With the back wheel back on, I decided to take some baby steps with the engine and pull it from the frame. It's I don't know how much movement is normal on the con rod. It seems like a fair bit to me, but let me know what you think. Other things to note. The piston was a bitch to get out. I've got some score marks on the side of the piston, go all the way around to the front, and then a little burn mark right there. Inside the cylinder looks fine, but I don't know exactly what this means. So the other thing that I'm really curious about is the ring gap. I'm going to try and do something a little bit more scientific than this, but that gap looks way too big to me. And there's no evidence that these rings have, maybe they just have worn down, because that is pretty sharp on the edge. Anyway, that's the piston off. As always, thanks for watching.